All right, everyone, welcome to a new series. This is called The Process. This is the April 2023 edition, where I'm going to be going over a bunch of my training and dieting updates, just kind of taking you guys through what I've been doing recently as far as that stuff has been going, sharing my bodybuilding journey, and hopefully giving you guys some tips and tricks and some value along the way as I share kind of what I'm doing and what I'm applying to my own training. So today I'm showing you guys a few different clips. This is from a shoulder workout that I am now doing with Sam. Well, it's like shoulders and chest, it's not just shoulders, but it is a workout that's a little bit more biased to front delt training. So this is something that I think I really need in my physique is bigger front delts. I need a bigger chest. My back is definitely overpowering when it comes to that. But then again, I could, pick apart my physique. Like I need bigger arms. Like there's so many different things I want to work on. So, which is fantastic because I am in a bulking phase. I'm currently about 205 pounds, which I'll be getting into later in this video, but that's been really good. Training has been going fantastic, and I do have a mini cut coming up. So, this is also an exercise that Sam and I tried for this workout, and shit, Atlantis makes some really good machines. But yeah, anyways, I do have a mini cut coming up. I am now about 40 pounds up from stage, or 45 even, which is crazy, over since September, which has not been very long. It's been like 8 months if I'm doing my math correctly. But yeah, it's been a trip, man, gaining this quickly. But shout out to the prep for making it so easy to gain. And yeah, this is another exercise that I've really been enjoying. This is my first time ever doing like front delts specifically, and I'm also doing it on another one of my days where like I'm just doing like a normal dumbbell front raise, and it's been fantastic. My physique definitely needs it, as I said, and so I'm excited to be doing it. Insane, dude. Yeah, it was an insane movement. Here I'm showing you guys two different clips, which I think is really, really cool. The clip on the right is the latest one, and the clip on the left is one from a few weeks prior. So you'll notice that my technique is a little different between the two. On the left, you'll notice that I'm going a little bit deeper than on the right, and I actually cut my range of motion here. And the reason being is that on the left side here, we have my lower back kind of rounding a little bit towards the end, and like I'm not getting any more hamstring stretch there. Like my hamstrings don't have any more flexibility to get any lower. So where is my body going to get that extra range of motion in order to get the movement that deep? It's going to get it from my back, which is something I of course don't want. So I'm going into a bunch of lumbar flexion there, and instead on the right I changed to cutting it a little bit higher, and I'm able to use a little bit more load, of course, but the stimulus is much better to my hamstrings and it doesn't really tax my lower back as much. Kind of there on the left, I always have like I had a huge lower back pump every time, and it's definitely a lot better now. So yeah, I think this is the first time I've ever cut my range of motion to actually make the stimulus better. Here we have some leg press, and this is also another one where I could go a little bit deeper, but if I go deeper, then I'm going to get that back rounding again, which I know why it is. My glutes are really tight. This is something I found out in my classes, and it's something that I'm working on. Honestly, I have like almost never stretched throughout my training career, which is stupid as hell, especially as a bodybuilder. So like I said earlier, stretch. But yeah, I'm doing myo reps on leg press today. If you guys don't know what myo reps are, it's just an intensity technique where you take a little break in between doing reps. So for me, I take like a 5 breath break, and then I go right back in to get another set. And what it does is it allows you to accumulate more effective reps. So it's going to be more reps that are super close to failure, which are amazing for hypertrophy. But the downside is it hurts really fucking bad. But you got to do what you got to do, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's all I got to say for this. On to the rest of the video. I just finished up my workout for today. Not gonna lie, that was a workout that low-key scared the fuck out of me. When I was doing those leg presses, like I wasn't looking forward to them, to be honest. And last week I did 3 sets. I wanted to move up to 4 sets today, so I did 4 sets. But like, dude, doing myo reps on leg press hurts like a motherfucker, and it's just scary as hell. Like to just like rack the weight and breathe 5 times and then go back into it when you almost failed on that last rep. Like shit, dude. I just wanted to kind of give a bit of an update to how the bulk's been going. Currently, I am like 203 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever weighed. I've actually never gotten over like 191, I believe. Actually, I think like 193 was my heaviest ever, which was like a morning weight, but it was only like 1 time, so it wasn't an average. But now I'm like averaging around 203 pounds. So I'm about 10 pounds up from my highest weight in the past. And overall, I'm feeling pretty good. Cardiovascular wise, I'm not like super fucked or anything. I'm not super fat yet. Like my hunger is definitely deteriorating though. And I'm planning on doing a mini cut. I mean, I've been bulking now for, I believe, something like 30 weeks. Usually, well, at least from the guidance that I get from like Renaissance Periodization, from Dr. Mike, the longest you should be bulking might be like 16-20 weeks, and I've been bulking for 30. Of course, I think there's a bit of an exception there for people that are coming off of a contest prep. I just have had a ton of appetite, and like fat gains haven't been like that crazy. They were like, I feel like I even like gained more fat towards the start of, well, I guess that makes sense because right after a show, like your body's like, put on more fat because it needs it. But fat gain recently hasn't been too bad, and I've been feeling pretty good. Training wise, things have been going really well. I've really been in a groove, and I think that's like where you should determine if you should continue bulking, continue cutting, whatever it is. Like if training is in a really good groove, I think there's not oftentimes a good reason to stop and go the other way. But despite my training going really well, my appetite has been starting to deteriorate. I mean, like I said, it's been 30 weeks since I've like started the bulk, so I've been doing it for a really long time, and I've been in a calorie surplus for a really long time. So I will be going into a mini cut in just a few weeks from now. I'm finishing up my spring semester of my senior year of college right now, so I have like finals and shit coming up. I'll be deloading during finals. If any of you are in school as well, I highly recommend deloading during finals. It's like the perfect time to do it, or even like the week before finals. I find it's even better to deload because then you can like spend a lot of your time studying, and then when you actually get into finals week, like that's the time when you really shouldn't be cramming. If you have to cram, you haven't studied enough, or you haven't like been paying attention enough in class. So I feel like it's even better to just deload in the week prior to the last week of finals. So nonetheless, I will be starting a mini cut soon. Pretty excited for that. I'll probably be aiming for, I don't know, a mini cut for like 5 or 6 weeks, kind of depending on how long it takes for my hunger to come back. That's like my main thing that I'm doing the mini cut for. Of course, I want to lose some body fat too. I have gained 40 pounds since the start of this bulk, which is a lot. I'm definitely not as fat as I expected I would be at 203 pounds. So I'm pretty excited to continue the bulk, but also continue the bulk after the mini cut. So I'll probably mini cut down to around like 185, 190 or something like that. And then a little bit of a rebound through that mini cut, and I should be back up to like 205 pretty quickly. And then I'll be continuing to bulk up from there. So pretty excited for it. Gonna use the mini cut to potentiate more massing like it is used for. And it's not just a shortcut like a lot of people talk about it, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do a mini cut. I feel like a lot of people talk about mini cuts wrong. They like say it's yeah, just a shorter cut. I mean, it is a shorter cut and it's more aggressive, but it's not a normal cut. It's literally used to potentiate more massing, to potentiate more weight gain. So kind of like to slingshot you back up. Like I totally understand why people think that mini cuts are just a shorter cut. But yeah, man, anyways, I wanted to say I really appreciate all of you guys' support on the last video. I'm really proud of that video, honestly. It was a lot of fun recording that and planning it out and shit. And it really turned out well. So I'm really excited about that. I'm definitely going to be making more videos like that in the future. And it's just fantastic because for a long time I felt like super defined in a little box of just fitness content. And like, I love fitness, I love bodybuilding, but it's not entirely me. Like if bodybuilding was the only thing I was interested in, I wouldn't be in college. I would just be bodybuilding and I would just be creating YouTube videos. But that's not the entirety of my personality. And I really want to share more of the shit I'm interested in, which like I'm really interested in education, of course. I love learning, and I am also very interested in self-improvement, self-development, whatever you want to call it. I know for a lot of people, the self-improvement like sphere can be a little bit weird. I had a friend like talk to me about the video that I created. Like, he said that I did a really good job with the video. Shout out to you, Zach. Self-improvement can be interesting area to create content in, because it's oftentimes like people are talking down on other people, and that's like never how I want to come across with the self-improvement shit. Like, I really want to come across in an educational voice, but also I want to treat it more as a discussion and not like I know everything, because I fucking don't. I'm 22 years old. I'm in college. I don't know what the fuck's going on either. So I'm just kind of like creating this stuff because I've learned a lot from books and shit, and I've spent a lot of time reflecting on my life and my experiences, and I think I have some good shit to say that might help some other people. So like, as I always say, I really want to provide some value in my videos, and that's kind of why I'm creating the self-improvement stuff now too, because I have spent a lot of time there and I'm very interested in it, and I want to live my best life, and I want to live my best life. And I, of course, want you guys to live a better life as well. So if there's any way that I can help that, I fucking want to do it. So that's why I'm creating the content. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. And I appreciate any and all of you that are still at the end of this video. I appreciate you guys a lot. Anyways, I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna go home, eat some pancakes. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, do other bullshit, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.